We have a pretty interesting mission right here. It's pretty long, honestly. It has quite a bit to it. First things first, we want a purple orb and air raid. I need this for a blue orb, and I need the purple orb for a few fights coming up, and also one of the blue orbs themselves. Although on its own, air raid isn't bad, and the purple orb's not a bad choice either. So let's begin. One of the main reasons I really needed it though was because I don't think I had double trigger at the end of that. Well, at least on practice runs when I started this, I did not have double trigger in it. Equip the handgun. But anyway, we actually have another secret mission. This mission has 3 of them, and a regular blue orb on its own. But Phantom Baby, just to defeat these little spider things, use Ebony and Ivory for speed and their range. Better than the shotgun, which really doesn't cut it because of its speed, and it's, well, the drawbacks that a shotgun normally has in games. Like, I tried for shotgun, I was like, fuck this, I'm going to Ebony and Ivory. And it worked. Like you're seeing here, it's working pretty well. They're grouped up in like multiple corners of the room, and I kind of almost failed there because of how I just couldn't get that last spider. But they're all grouped up. You can just walk over them even, but using Ebony and Ivory is the best option along with just moving, because you'll probably hit one with either walking, and then you'll also probably hit them with Ebony and Ivory. There's a blue orb. Very nice. So now we're going to go on to our second secret mission of this level, our 3rd overall, and of course, Phantom, he's back. You can ignore him or just double trigger and attack him outright. I prefer just double trigger to get the experience, and because you're going to get health back anyway. And experience, although I could use some double trigger. Wish I had a little more. Oh, I do got max, great. That's why I wanted some double trigger. Look at all those orbs, man. That's great. Now, this is our second secret mission. You are gonna want to use double trigger, because you can't use Ebony and Ivory or your sword or anything. So going to double trigger for the speed alone, really, because look at that. I already got at least half of them in. As I said that, I get to 80 and 90, and am I gonna complete it? Yeah, I did. If only I completed it as I was talking. But yeah, pretty straightforward. Remember that since they're technically enemies that can't hurt you, you can taunt them to get double trigger back, which I'll use to get some health back from Phantom. And there we go. Good. And of course, going to ignore these things. Really, after you get Alistair, a lot of the basic enemies are kind of a joke. It's just some of the bosses, really, or whatever. Just stinger you to death. Like, but anyway, our 3rd secret mission, we actually have to do something required in the main story. Before we do that, so let's go here. Now use to private line. So let's use it. Spell that barrier. Oh dear God, the Guardian was not pleased. Yeah, that thing will attack you in the cutscene. That's kind of cheap in my opinion, but that's Devil May Cry for you. This is a shadow, a feline-like enemy that attacks with spikes. You can only damage it during its regular form right here with a projectile, like the Ebony and Ivory are best in my opinion, or the shotgun. Really just Ebony and Ivory because of the speed and range and stuff. Shotgun just doesn't really cut it. Then it goes to this core where you're going to want to just stinger it and double trigger. If it turns red, that basically means it's going to this kamikaze mode where it is going to try to kill you. This first time, it doesn't try to kill you. Like, kill you with it. Like, in other encounters, it'll grab Dante, hit him a few times, and then outright kill him. Try to kill him by blowing the fuck up. Which is probably one of the bigger problems with them. They aren't that bad, but on your first time, they definitely can catch you off guard with a few things, like how they're immune to things. But now we can actually do the third secret missions of this level, the 4 for morale. This secret mission I am not really a fan of. I just don't like the stipulation. God, you're gonna see right here. 3 beasts, 3 shadows, not 1, 3. 1 chance, however, and by that, you fuck up, you die or something, you have to redo the whole mission. This does not appear for the rest of the game. It's stupid. I don't know why they would do that. This is actually where air raid can be really fucking great. It'll really shine. Like, now air raid will still strike them through, which is great. The only thing is you won't really be able to maybe say attack critical like that thing. I think it did not go into kamikaze. That's the only thing that sucks. Oh god. Mercifully, they all give you health orbs and when they die, and they're a little passive aggressive. Like only one will really go up to you at a time, like actively try to attack you. The other ones, they will try to attack you maybe at distance or something. Or it'll just like do its own thing. And that's the kamikaze right there, where it's gonna try and grab you. Right there is exploding though, which is good. It'll give me a green orb though, and can I just walk on that thing? I just walk on its slants. Actually, I think that's where its critical point is. You can like attack it somehow. I don't know how. Like I really don't, because again, I am not that well versed in the first Devil May. Did I get knocked out of Devil Trigger? I'm just not that well versed in this game compared to Devil May Cry 3, which, believe me, when you see my original file, you're gonna see what I mean. Admittedly, I'm not doing too well here because, again, this mission can be pretty devastating. But believe me, I had an outtake where I got kamikaze by both these things. I survived because of the green orb, and that's a kamikaze. Fuck, don't die, Dante, don't die! Good. This mission is really not that bad. On Dante Must Die, I found it worse, but even that wasn't too bad. On Dante Must Die, what happens is enemies, they will Devil Trigger, and they are stronger. You deal less, I think you deal less damage, they have less health overall. With bosses, they definitely have more health, and you deal less damage overall. But the Devil Trigger is the biggest factor, and also enemies appear quick, well, stronger enemies will appear more often in place of some weaker ones. Like, the Shadow might actually appear in Mission 2 in place of some of the puppets, for one thing. Also, instead of the Shadow that you're required to fight in this mission with using the private line, you fight a different enemy entirely that appears in the next mission. No, Mission 6. Which I don't really like, because it made sense for the Shadow to appear after the private line because of being a feline, but that other enemy, it's like a skeleton. So it makes no sense. The cutscene is also a little different, I think. I'm not sure. Actually, well, I came to introduce him by accident, but I wanted to show off. I did not see the statue at first. It's not worth looking. Very odd looking god. He has a stereotypical long hair that some godly figures seem to have, like, you know, Zeus from Greek mythology. And he has wings and 3 eyes, one of which looks very demonish. Odd. Now, if you didn't get the blue orb here, I find that using air raid would work well there. It would allow you to just fly outright to it instead of using the ball jump, in case it's not really working for you. I can kind of see why I had a hard time doing it my first time. But I think that's really all we can do at the moment. We can just actually focus on the regular game from here in the mission. Believe me when I say, though, Dante Must Die and this game and Don't Make Cry Free are fucking brutal at times. In this game, enemies kind of double trigger whenever they want, I find. In Don't Make Cry Free, if you kill 2 or more enemies or wait for some time, they will then double trigger. It's usually 2 enemies, or in some cases you kill a stronger one, then the weaker ones will double trigger in that area. Trial of the Lion's not going to work on that thing, clearly. But other things I could say is, it kind of varies in some cases. Like in this game, you get a timer on the screen that shows you how long for enemies double trigger. Which, believe me, when enemies double trigger, it's fucking horrible. Because they never un-double trigger. Unlike Dante, who has a limited double trigger, enemies never un-double trigger, and it's fucking horrible. Especially on some of the later enemies. Don't Make Cry Free actually did something cool that I liked, where bosses actually have new attacks exclusive to that mode, which I really liked. In a few cases, it actually sort of made sense. I will point that out whenever I do a Dante Must Die playthrough of that game. Don't expect that anytime soon, because believe me, I have still not beaten that. I'm close, but I suck at Dante Must Die. I can do every other difficulty except Dante Must Die. Nice. In case you need extra health or anything. I would definitely buy Steering Level 2 if I had the ability, but I don't. One neighboring country. We're in the middle of freaking nowhere! Oh, Dante, you amuse me so. Anyway, this is what we wanted the death sentence for.
This stinking hole was the last place I thought I'd find anyone with some guts.
Huh, that demon did not attack us when we had our back turned. I guess some demons have honor in this place. Also, one thing Don't Make Cry Free. Now, hands come out when you're near a barrier. They hurt you in Don't Make Cry Free. In a few instances, it's kind of trollish. It kind of shows that that game was just not really fucking around, but we can't really go anywhere, so we have to go and fight that thing. Defeat the Black Knight. Oh god, get away. I don't know if that thing can still hurt you in this game, but let's not find out. Now, I want to come here. You're going to see up here, blue orb, air hike. You can get up there, I think, because you can actually do the wall jump and the double jump. How would I do this? Let's see. I think this is going to be here all game, but... I should be up there! Oh, good! That can be a little tricky to do, and because I don't have much more double trigger. Good. Now we can go kill that Black Knight thing. This is Nelo Angelo. Very similar to Dante in how he attacks, though. He has that combo strike, and he actually has his own stinger. The best option I find is maybe taunt him, get some of your double trigger up. He will usually taunt after he attacks. Usually if he actually hits you, and he leaves himself open after a lot of attacks. Like, he's gonna taunt here, it's usually after that combo. What I'm doing there is actually, well, what I did there was I did sword canceling. It is a tactic where you twirl the joystick after 2 sword strikes. It doesn't really work otherwise. It's very good against Nelo Angelo. It works real well. I kind of can't really do it consistently. Where did he go? Fucking camera angles. Come here, you. When I'm doing that's consistent sword canceling. It works very well, especially with Devil Trigger. Come back here, you. You basically have to wait for Nelo Angelo in order to attack. You cannot go in recklessly. That will work against Phantom, but not Nelo Angelo. He is really like kind of Dante's equal. He's very, very tricky. He's got a lot more tricks up his sleeve, believe me, as he moves on. Huh. Convenient for our amulet to just pop out. Thank you, neck jewelry, I guess. But yeah, Nelo Angelo, you just gotta be patient and look for an opening. You cannot rush in recklessly. Doing so will get you killed. S rank! Woohoo! Boss bonus! Did I get that against Phantom? I think I did anyway. Oh, look at all those orbs. I did not expect an S rank, probably because of all my orbs and stuff. I think that boss fight went pretty well in my opinion. Neo, it's actually supposed to be Nelo Angelo. I think Capcom just messed up in the translation and it stuck with us. Don't ask me. Let's go on to the next mission. If you want proof for how bad Capcom translation can get, I was actually watching a Resident Evil Code Veronica Let's Play from the Super Gaming Brothers, and they pointed out how there is actually a few typos. And bear in mind, I think that game was released in 2000. So up to that point, Capcom still had some typos. And I know that a lot of SNES games by them for Mega Man had that, for instance. Capcom and translation. I don't think, Mega Man 3 also had that with spelling of Wily in a few games as well. I think that was the most common typo. But anyway, I'm getting Stinger level 2, by the way. I don't really need much else. A blue orb actually wouldn't be too bad, but I think I'm good. Another purple orb. With Alistair, I'm actually really well set for the time being. Round trip I don't really need. Vortex, I need for a boss in the end, in particular. Other than that, it's not bad, just not that useful. That purple orb is tempting, but I think I'm fine. This is a timed mission, by the way. You've gotta be fast. And it activates now. Perfect. Unfortunately, the barrier's still up. Defeating Nelo Angelo did nothing! And we've got to defeat more shadows. You got enough time, though, believe me. I think you have less time on the higher difficulties. On higher difficulties, you have to deal with a second shadow, too. I throw it out of the way! Ooh. run away for now. Well, as soon as I want my orbs. Remember that the door is not too far away, so we have nothing to really worry about. It's really just actually probably surviving. Very nice. And now that barrier goes away. So there's kind of no point in fighting Nelo or Angelo. Although he's probably my favorite boss in this game, honestly. Except for his last encounter on Dante must die, because, spoiler warning, we didn't kill him like Phantom. He's going to appear a few more times. But anyway, unlike the other bosses, he has quite a bit to him. And I just love his theme as well. And how he connects to the story, there is something about it that really gets you. Plus, some of the cutscenes with him, they're pretty neat. Like, I can actually watch a few of them over and over just because of how awesome they kind of are. But anyway, very short mission though. Oh. Ow. Come here, you. Whoa, that thing moved kind of fast. Watch out for the scissors, by the way, when they fall, when they die, because that scissor actually can hurt you. It doesn't do too much damage to worry about, but... God, that laughing is annoying. Shut the fuck up. Thank you. And Melancholy Soul, and that's it. No, really, that's it. Devil May Cry has some very odd short missions like that. I don't get it either. Very easy S rank, though. I could probably even no damage that. S rank again? Oh, I feel so happy with myself. That's probably going to be one of the few S ranks I get in this game. Anyway. Black Knight. So, I will see you guys in Mission 6.